playing from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. The last time these two got together, the fans were feeling that War Eagle cry as Auburn won a close one.
And more importantly, Reese, the bragging rights that came with it. It was close, but they don't care. A win is a win, especially when Georgia's owned the series of late.
Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air, it's Maddox. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. Touchdown, Dogs! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia, this rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Maddox. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then. Off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Cobb sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Give to the running back. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Auburn to the line in a hurry. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Auburn lines up quickly. To the air, it's Maddox. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And here comes the punt team.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone and is picked off.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
From the gun, the running back has it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Maddox. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Back open in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They're going to run it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like...
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. Makes a pass to Marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Using the quick game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Grabbed behind the line. It's John.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 9 over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Grabbed in the backfield. It's John. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try the right side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for space, it's Adams. On the move is a 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. On the option. The pitch. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 6.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might be a little turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Dogs are on the move. Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no moss. Get it together.
Complete in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 15 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Making side adjustments here. Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ball is loose, and he was able to get back on top of it. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really...
There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Just keeps slinging it. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down. The Dogs are in the hurry-up.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
running into the open space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a second and long. Off-play action. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the right side. It's a seam wide open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6 over Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us for